All right, guys. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I mean, I know sometimes every day can feel like a Friday, but a happy Friday because on Fridays you can look forward to me twice. So we already did the J Lover checking in with the Caribbean Queens, but now we are doing J Lover presents story time. Story time, story time. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna say that, guys, if you are on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, hey, good night. I'm your girl J Lover, guys. You know I am a host and producer, and I have four new series, and one of them, in fact, is oh my God, story time. So this is story time. Hey guys on Instagram, how you doing? Oh my God, Maki, and why did I literally have a full conversation about reaching out to you today? So I'm so happy that you're on. What's up, DJ Spice? What's up, HR Team Creations? My girl Rachel. What's up, everybody? All right, everybody on Facebook. I see Mario is here. Whoever else, just drop a comment so I can see you. Oh, I see my girl Hassaila. We are in the house. Guys, listen, tonight is not brought to you by Stag, but it's the only thing I drink. So tonight we're doing Stag. You know why we have to do drinks tonight? Because the men, oh honey. Story time. This is like I think my fourth episode, and today the men are going to tell it, darling. The men. So I tell you not to look cute. It's also brought to you by Juicy Girl Cosmetics. Guys, look at my lips. All that sparkle is Juicy Girl. So check that out. And listen, we just got to get right into it. So hold on. Let me organize all my things together because now I have to remember all of this. And I've already had like two stacks. I'm on my third one. Okay, so hold on. And you know, today is officially known as Juicy Fridays. Okay, Juicy Fridays. I'm just playing up with stuff right now. Okay, guys. Okay, all right. So my first guest that I'm bringing on tonight. Now tonight is about the guys. Tonight is about the men, the gentlemen. Let me pour my drink one time because it's gonna be juicy. I'm pouring my stag in my fancy glass. All right. This show is not brought to you by Stag, but that's what we're drinking. And okay, so you know, women could tell stories. We always hear the woman tell a story, but how many times do we hear the men tell the story? And so I wanted tonight, one of my nights, more of my nights, to be about that's my fan. It's hot. We need the fan. But tell me if the audio and everything is good. So one of the thing is that we need, you know. Oh hi! Oh, I'm so distracted. Nika, my girl from Guadalupe, what's up? We need to hear from the men. We need to hear what the men side of things are, the men side of the story, because we always have a story, ladies, to tilt the glass when you're pouring. I'm sorry. Somebody's telling me about my pour etiquette, and I should have tilted my glass. I don't want to lose no drop in this quarantine style because I had to buy this from a quick shop that was only serving essential because I'm savoring my stag, even though this is my third stag. All right. Anyway, enough about that. First guy. I'm on the first guy. Oh, it's so juicy. Guys, I'm so excited. Okay. My first guest is men is like woman is like everybody is like. Guys, first of all, share this. I'm gonna give you like 2 seconds to share it and to tell everybody that it's about to be about the men. It's about to be about the men. The men are going to tell the story. I'm gonna share it to everybody in my inbox, and then I'm gonna be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna share it to everybody in my inbox. Give me 2 seconds to do that. Some of you are probably already on. I get it. Guys, I'm just sharing on my inbox. How are you doing tonight, though? It's Friday night. You're not about to have lifted, restrictions. I'm here for it. Okay. All right. Okay. We start in story time. Story time. Sorry, guys. The people on Instagram are not going to be able to see what the people on Facebook are going to see. The people on Facebook are going to be able to see the people that are talking, but I haven't quite figured out the Instagram thing and I haven't hooked it. I have, but I haven't hooked it up. So anyway, let me not babble on. Baiju.
Hey, what's up?
Um, I have so much feedback. Hold on just a minute. Okay.
Yeah, you
Let
got a
me
little
hear.
bit
Can
of
I hear you?
feedback, but
Test.
yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay, so I can hear you good here
It
too.
has a
So
bit of echo though.
I have my
But
Instagram on, so I can have people get like both sides of the story. Let me raise your
okay.
volume up really good. Baju, how you doing?
Well, it's Friday, but it's quarantine, so we gotta be drinking inside.
Right. You know, Baju, listen, I might have to lower my fan. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I need to make sure I hear you properly. And I feel like I'm hearing that feedback on my laptop. I don't know why.
You good?
Test one, two. I don't know why I'm getting a feedback on my laptop. Hold on a second. Sorry. I know. I
That's
know. Hello?
yeah. I think it's good.
Guys, listen, I'm sorry. If you're on Instagram, just go over to my Facebook, which is, I typed in the wrong one. Live Life, Facebook. Okay, sorry. I would like everybody to hear both conversations, but it's kind of hard. And I'm hearing a little feedback from myself. Does anybody else hear feedback? Are you hearing a feedback, Baiju?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Does anybody else who's listening hear feedback on Facebook? And if that answer is no, I'm just going to proceed. Okay. So nobody says anything. So,
Yeah.
all right. Listen, it hot. First of all, I've been drinking beer. You've been here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're hearing a feedback. I don't know why. Okay. Let me work out the feedback situation really quick. Sorry, guys. It's a little bit of a lot. Um, no feedback on Instagram, but feedback on on Facebook. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, a bit. Okay. Baiju,
What's up?
take out your headphones. Let me see if that works. Test one, two. Ooh, yep. Test one, two.
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you clear.
Is that better, guys? Ooh, that's a lot more. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Um,
Headphones or no headphones?
can you hear me?
Yeah, audio.
Okay. For some reason I have wrong audio. I'm gonna come on. Hold on. Test one, two. Oh wow. Okay, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Guys, give me 1 second. Test one, two. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I don't know what it is. You know what? I have something is wrong with this. But oh, all right. Listen, we're gonna roll this show. We're rolling the show. Feedback. It's a little hard. It's a little hard though, because I'm hearing myself feedback.
Mm-hmm. Testing one, two. Can you hear me
No,
clear?
you sound good with my feedback. I need to listen. Let me tell you something. We are going to hear these stories tonight. But you don't afraid nobody. Somebody say, wait a minute. He's showing himself. Yes, listen, we're looking through technical difficulties. It's Freaky Friday. We're going to get these men side of the stories. We are.
We know
We
we
are.
don't afraid nothing.
We not listen. What going on? What going on?
Nah, but
All
it's
right,
just
hello.
true stories. It's just true stories that we live.
Tell the story. We will do this. There we
So
go.
what do you want to know from the beginning?
Well, yeah.
So we'll start. Basically, we'll start Zen Wednesdays, free drinks.
Okay. This is in Trinidad.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. And just now, hold on. Refresh the window and audio is working. Okay, refresh. Okay. So nobody hearing the feedback. It's probably just me. If that's fine, let's move in. Baiju, listen to me. I want to start from the beginning of the story because I want you to establish the base.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Go
You know,
ahead.
Trini man now. You had to establish, you had to prepare and then work in now. So basically, she became my girlfriend actually, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, young Baiju, like for the party. We actually went to Zen Free Drinks Wednesdays. It was a virgin birthday, so we were going hard. We were really going hard. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he ain't really had a big balling money and thing, out of school, so free drinks is a thing. It's vodka and orange juice down the line.
Well, of course. I mean, in Tunnel, we used to call those chilling Tuesdays.
Yeah, I know about it because I have older siblings, but uh, I could only hear about these stories in tunnel.
Right.
But so this particular Wednesday was my partner birthday, and we just say, you know what, we're going hard. So we go on and then thing, get through inside, start a pump, every bam bam we on, back and forth by the bar. So while I'm enjoying myself, it so happened this sweet Reds Rasta bartender, but Jay,
Yes.
I tell you, I get sober one day, I stand up by the bar. I get sober now, I stand up by the bar, and I'm watching this, like, you Trini? So she started to laugh. She said, yeah. I said, where you from? She said, I'm from Arima. I said, well, you have to serve me for the rest of the night, So it became my personal bartender.
Okay.
I only wanted her to serve me for the rest of the night. So we going back and forth, the hours passing now, enjoying yourself, thing. When I catch myself now, why is you drunk any people is that?
Right. Now, Baiju, here's the thing, right? I know you really well. And when you party, you take it to the limit.
Yeah, to the
Bruh.
limit. So I'm in this party now, and she's like, I can't serve you any more drinks. I'm like, why? But it's free drinks. I'm entitled to free drinks. She said, but you're not really in a position to drink any more free drinks.
Right. Okay.
So she's like, I said, so what we gonna do then? Like, what you gonna do? You're gonna take care of me? And she just smiled.
So,
And she,
Baiju, just now, was she giving you the vibe? Or were you having drunk man, you think anything like your vibe?
no. She was. The woman when they enter you, they don't really say anything, but they just laugh it off kind of way.
Right, right. She just giggly.
Yeah, that kind of giggly way. So within my drunk self now, I like what? I getting current here. Party done. So
Woo.
I station myself by the bar now. Thing. So she mixed like a kind of concoction of to get sober basically.
Okay.
So she's babysitting me now by the bar, trying to get me
Right.
sober.
Now,
Cause
are
I
you
can't
like
find
sloppy
my.
drunk or are you like partying hard drunk?
No. I'm smooth operator drunk. Like
Oh,
all these
okay.
slick words,
Okay.
everything just fluid. Yeah, you're on the point. So I started questioning her, like, you have a man, thing. She's like, no, I don't really have a man. Da. I'm like, what? Today's my birthday. In my
My
mind, I
day.
saying that,
You
right?
are no bad.
No, but Jay,
Mm,
literally the girl was real best.
she
Like,
was best. Them East girls will do it to you.
best. Best. So it so happened, it's like, I had to leave and think I could get a number. She's like, so what you gonna do with my number? I was like, well, give me a number, they'll see.
Mm,
As I reach out to the car park, Jay, I
Right.
Right. She was like, hello, who's this? I was like, but you just give me a number, you don't delete my number from work phone.
That kind of seems a little
That
desperate,
kind
you
of
know.
seemed a little desperate, you know. No. I just wilding out now. So I was like, thanks for taking care of me in the bar, by the bar and stuff
Mm,
like that.
thanks.
I'm like,
What time you
anyway.
get off
What
of
time you
work?
get
It
off of
done
work?
late.
Is that late? No. It wasn't that what time of. Yeah,
Okay.
so it has so happened now we just started texting. That back in those days, texting was the thing, really.
Right.
Before WhatsApp and thing like that, right? So I'm texting her while I'm going home. She's like, I'm on my way home, stuff like that. Like, be safe. The next day, this girl on my mind, G. I go into work. I only thinking about this Reds boy. I like, nah, something wrong with this girl, boy. She have a voodoo. So by lunchtime, I said, nah, I have to call this girl. Boom, of course. She's like,
No,
hey,
you
boy. No,
really
you
at this
really
point
at this
like
point
you're
like you're
feeling, huh?
feeling, huh? Yeah, Jay,
Okay.
the thing real best.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
one of
Damn.
them. One of them reds from a Parima.
I
Them
don't know
hang
all the
out in
reds in
public.
Arima, but
Huh?
I
But
believe
I
you.
believe you.
Right, you're killing me. You are killing me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, go
So you
ahead.
call
So
she.
you call she. Boom, take the there. So we started talking now deeper and stuff like that. About life and relationships and all that and blah blah blah. I like, so when I could come and check you, thing like that. At that time, my brother had a old Nissan Sentra.
Right. Oh
Right.
damn.
Oh damn. Yeah, yeah.
Girl.
So
Central you say, you
Central,
know.
you say, yeah. One of those B12s on them. So it's like real music on thing. So like, so I chin him up now. Like, boy, let me the car. I'll go in and check a friend right in Montrose.
Mm-hmm.
He said, boy, don't take long. I have something to do. So I just take the man car. And
Right.
it's straight Arima.
Full speed, honey.
Straight Arima after work.
Okay.
Mind you, while I on my way, I don't know where I'm going.
Mm.
I don't know where I'm going. So I had to call her now and find out where she's
Yeah,
heading
because
now.
we
Yeah, because we
central
central
people.
people. Yeah. I make about 5 wrong turn. So
I get it.
I the heart of Arima now like, will you really live in Gill? Like you lying or your mama guiding me? She's like, no. Wait, my car already share no location and thing back then.
Right, of course.
Right, of course. So I like, wait, boy. She said, so wait, so I'd say find the dial. Alright, drive around, going around, find the dial. Say, like, drive down that main road and then you'll come to a big corner, make the left there and come, Mind you, I go into Matarita.
Right.
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 Right. 9 o'clock in the night, I go into Matarita, Arriba.
Right. Well, listen,
Right. Well,
the
listen,
power
the
of the
power of
P,
the P. Hey,
it'll
trust
do it
me.
for you every
It'll do it to you. It
time.
was worth it. It was worth it.
So you get
So
there.
you get there. I reach by the house.
Okay.
Jay, okay. If you see how big this girl house is,
Okay. She got a big
Okay.
house.
Then
She live in
you,
Arima.
you
She
know
got a
the
big house.
she got a big house. I said, but it's a mansion. What is this? You get through.
You
If
think you
it's
get
yard,
through? He was
if
like, I
it's
just
yard,
moved in.
yard. If it's
Oh,
yard.
wait.
So no, but the thing with the car real noisy, yeah? Like them loud muffler cars, no.
Right.
Like
Right. Right.
way, like. So lights off there, everybody's sleeping more or less.
Pretty much.
I was like, outside and outside. She was like, I come in. See how lights switch on to the thing. Like, right, vibes. So I go up to the front gate now, waiting, the gate open. She come outside, like, hey, how you going? Thing. So the house has 2 parts. So it's like an old house connected to the
Okay.
new house. So we end up hanging out in the old house. So the old house is fully furnished, nothing is moved, it's empty. So we chilling and thing and just first time we actually meeting each other outside of the party,
Right. And
So
you're not
that
drunk.
vibes are kind of. yeah, it's a kind of stuff like that. But I
Right.
realized within the whole conversation, she's still giggling, or like everything I say, she kind of laughing at it. I'm like, what? Real current, yeah, right?
Okay.
So I started playing my game and stuff like that, and kind of shifting it around, like you're fixing yourself, but you're
Yeah, you
actually
know it is
moving closer.
tired. Yes, I know the steak. I know the
So I
steak.
realized, I realized now that she encouraging it though. It's
Right.
like,
Right.
nice, nice.
Okay.
So I started just,
He's in.
yeah, you just kind of,
He's in.
you wanna make the effort now, like, but you don't want to look too thirsty now, right? So I've started massaging neck and thing now, like,
Ooh.
you're looking
Ooh.
hard and
Okay.
thing, yeah. So within the massage now, I realizing like her body temperature getting warm now. I was like, what? But she sure get through.
Right.
Sure get through. Mind you, she leave me now and go inside and come back. When he come back now, I realize it's just a big t-shirt now. Like,
Right. So she come back ready.
I'm like, well, apparently, she didn't tell me nothing. It wasn't discussed or anything like that. So it's like,
We
hey,
already
but
know
it's
what a
good
big
thing you walk
t-shirt
with your
means.
tools. You
She
understand?
don't
You have to
wear no
walk with your tools.
underwear.
So she
Ooh.
like, outside making a little cool. I just go inside the living room now. I'm like, all right, cool. So boy, now you grow up in a well brought up home. You will take off your shoes before you walk in people's house. So I take off my shoes like I live in there and walk in people's house.
Go on.
Boom, thing. So the place started get more steamy now. Like we started get into it now. Like really,
Right.
really get into it and stuff like that. So it had its old couch, like those 1970s type of couch.
Correct.
The
With like the
traditional
wooden
one that,
arm.
yes, yeah. So the big back.
With curve
Big
and
curve.
thing.
So we actually end up. I don't know why we end up to the back of the couch, but the conversation
Oh.
end up to the back of the couch. But
Oh.
I just playing a role. I'm the supporting cast, so I just following what what was taking place. I just following the lead. Mind you, this girl started. It's serious. It's she had to become my girlfriend after that. But it's just like I think about it and it's like
Damn, Baiju. Come on.
yeah. It's just. So I now kind of hesitant. I'm like, what's going on here, buddy? Like,
Right.
like it's like too easy, but you're happy that it's easy. I'm
Right.
like,
Oh, right. I get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. Because it's easy. You're happy that you can get through, but you're like, really? I'm about to get through.
yeah, because you're
I
accustomed
get
playing
it.
with a little work. And I'm like, nah, why? My game was so good Wednesday, boy. I'm like,
While you was drunk. I'm done.
exactly.
I can't.
Exactly. So Jay, I just stared, Jay, that's not wrong. So she started kissing me up and then I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I played Macho Man now, like, thing.
Right. You're holding. But why'd you come on now? Like you and she start to get
But
into it.
but
Like,
you already want to jump out yourself like a real dusty man. So you're trying to play character now.
okay.
Ah. Well, I didn't take it no, but I just went into it, but like, just went into the whole,
hmm
yeah, the whole thing, like. So we get into it, it's not like a real steamy.
Okay.
So jam session start thing, I say, what? Liking myself now. Now lights off, the house quieter.
Right.
Jay, the kitchen light switch on. And the new part of the house, right? So I
Okay.
kind of, I like,
So she don't live alone?
not the family, but the house so big, it's like two two big houses. They connected.
Oh,
And the kitchen is in between the two houses.
okay. How old are you guys?
We're like 19, 20, yeah, about, yeah, about
Right.
20
So
something,
young
19.
people living in your mother house.
Yeah, a dad house,
Okay.
a dad house, yeah.
Right. Okay. Go on. Go on.
But so, my spider senses started tingling now, like, I in between stroke here. And the light switch on. So like, somebody got up. So like, no, like probably my father. I like, what? I mean, like probably a father.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically like Adam in the Garden of Eden before.
So come on. I'm done. Okay. So you pretty much your. Okay. All right.
I gone
Okay.
full birthday suit on them in the madhouse.
Did you have on your socks?
Yeah, that's all. But just my socks. But my shoes outside though. So
Right. And your
I
drawers
like,
down.
Gil. I said, Gil,
Your boxer.
you really had to go and check this out there. She's like, hold on. So I don't be on the couch now like like a mommy now because I don't want the light switch on.
Whew.
I don't have this light switch on. And he suspects something, so I'm just hoping that the couch could hide better.
Right,
More
because
than
you
likely,
guys. So listen, I was about to ask you how you saw the kitchen light on, but I just realized you guys were in the living room.
mm, yeah, yeah, seriously.
Okay, all right. So you guys in the living room. So you basically mummified.
hmm In the living room behind the couch, and she put back on a t-shirt and she just playing. She playing like she just doing something on the
Right, right,
computer
right.
and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
moving
that,
around.
right? Yeah. So it was actually her dad, because he heard something and he just wake up and he went to the fridge and checked the windows and stuff like that.
Okay, get it. Okay, got it. And
But
then what
mind you,
happened?
he went back in his bed. But the car was parked like up the road. But
Mm-hmm.
from the veranda, you could actually see the car. So he didn't really do any, like, he didn't make any sort of acknowledgement to her
Gesture
about
that
the
he
fact
knew
that,
that somebody was there.
yeah.
Okay, got it.
So,
So now you're feeling good now.
right, going back in the session now is,
Oh, all right. So you bad.
right, going back, we
Got
going back
it.
to the party, going back to the party.
Okay.
Light come back out again. I'm like, girl, this ain't really too nice. So yeah, all right. Go and sit down outside on the veranda and let me see what dad want now.
Right, right, got it.
So I pull back on my boxers and stuff like that, for my pants, for my jersey. So I sneak out now to the veranda. It's a sliding door, so I slide the door easy and I sneak out and I sit down on a rocking chair.
You are a real
But
belly.
this is the sweet part. This is the sweet part. So I'm on the rocking chair like a mannequin, just like not moving right. I
Don't laugh for the story now. Don't laugh for, don't do it now. Don't laugh for the story.
the thing is, he slides the sliding door and looks left and right, but he doesn't, like, he did. I don't know if he saw me and he pretended he didn't see me, but apparently he mashed my shoe. He mashed my shoe. So Mr. Man closed back the sliding door. And I'm like in this rocking chair now, like, wait, what to do, boy? Like grab my shoes and run or what to do, whatever, right? So to the side of the house now, her mom has this flower patch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a woman like have the garden with a set
Yeah.
of
Mm-hmm.
flowers and thing like
Yep.
that.
Yep. Yep.
With a pathway and thing, right? Because there's a pool to the back, so the front of the pool has all this, all this. So I said, my man like, nah, but don't chance it. It's better go and hide in the bush until she call it up. So I sneak over the railing now and jump down onto the ground and go on in the bush and sneaking down and hiding, right? So it's dark in the back. I hear in this footstep coming now. But I don't want to raise up
Right.
because I don't know if it's her or if it's him. So I just see this big shadow because he has a big belly, right? He's tall and
Right.
he has a big belly, you know. He's the man of the house, right? So in the shrubs now, I see him in the shadow through the light. Like, wait, boy, she far outside, you know. So he balling, who there? You know, he trying to find out if somebody there or anything like that. So he calling out and stuff like that. Darren, calling out his daughter name and thing like that. All I hear is clack clack.
He had a gun. Oh my. So he
Jay,
was just notifying you.
listen. So he grabbed the gun, right? But mind you,
Oh.
because he saw the car parked outside, he mashed my shoe and his daughter was acting suspicious inside because she's up 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the
He
morning
thinking somebody
running.
trying to kidnap your daughter and he trying to let him know what's going on.
Right? So this gun cracked now and he stand up like to the front of the house and I'm in the bush, in the shrubs. Like, wait, what you gonna do here, boy? Stay in the bush or just surrender and apologize?
Somebody said, what about your shoe? What about your
Huh?
shoe? Somebody said you left your shoe.
Yeah, that's what I say. I couldn't grab my shoe. The shoe was still at the door.
Gone. Gone.
So I was like, you know what? Just come out to the truth, you know. Just come out to the truth.
Well, he
But I
already know the
think
truth.
what
He
I
was just
think
a
I
bully
think
daughter. Call a spade a spade. Call a spade a spade.
so. I actually stand up now. I was like, who is you? I like good night, Mr. So and so. I so and so friend.
Who she meet in the bar last night? 2 nights ago.
I
And I
tell him
come to
that. I tell
stroke
him
your
that.
daughter on your
I tell him.
antique 1962 Sicilian chair.
I tell him that. So I walk
Oh,
into him now. I walk into him now, but I'm real cautious because you actually see in the shadow of the gun in the hand now. I like, I'm so and so friend in the day. I come to check she and you know, I actually told her, but the thing about it, I actually told her to tell her parents that I'm coming over, and
got
she
it.
didn't
But
do
she
it.
did not because she was coming.
No.
Because the time you was coming over Baiju, you already know you coming for sticks. Don't try it. Listen, guys, Baiju, I have known you for so many years. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your story. I have two more stories tonight, guys. Baiju,
Oh, listen to me. But we
leave
actually to end it off, that me and him became good friends
the daddy.
because yeah, we became buddies. Like seriously, he started calling me the doubles man from Chagonas.
Okay, we gonna bring you back on for that part too. Thank you, baby.
Definitely.
All right, guys, listen, that was Baiju. Baiju gave us a hilarious story about a girl he met at a bar and then went back to her house on a borrowed car, honey. And then her dad came and literally pulled a gun in the bushes. So, all right, so now they're good friends. We're going to have to get part two of that story. But this edition of Storytime is brought to you by Juicy Girl Cosmetics. Guys, if you look at my lips, they're, they're glittery. You love it. And guess what? I have been drinking and it's not on my glass. So I gotta get these. I am bringing on my next guest. Guys, tonight is all about the men. The men are telling the stories tonight. And I wanted to make sure that, we representing all of the Caribbean. I'm gonna bring on someone who I would like you to meet, and his name is Rico. And last week, after I did my last story time, Rico called me. This is a true story. We tell no lies on this show. And told me a story. And when I heard that story, I said, Rico, I'm going to need to hear this story on story time. I'm going to need to hear it on story time. I'm going to add Rico. He's not going to show his face, but all stories are real. Rico. I am, oh my God. Guys, this is a good story. This is a really good story. Um, Rico, I'm gonna just let you get right into it right now.
Okay, Jill, hear me, right?
Yeah,
You can hear
I,
me?
I can hear you loud and clear. You can start whenever you're ready.
Okay. No, my phone isn't working too well, but let's see how it goes. This happened years and years ago. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm ready now. So this happened years ago. I went to high school with this.
Wait a minute, Dale, you're cutting out. Dale, Rico, Rico. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys, because Rico is having some connection issues. All right, guys, listen. So as as Rico reconnects with us, I'm going to tell you guys that Storytime is one of my favorite shows in this series. Okay, I absolutely love Storytime because of the fact that I can get to tell all these stories and all these people can tell these stories. Okay, hold on. Okay, Rico, you were cutting out just now. So now I feel like I can hear you. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Yeah,
Okay, I
you
can
got
hear
me
you.
now?
Yep, stay right there. Run the story. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Ready?
Yep, let's go.
Okay, perfect. So, I just got him married. Fred, I heard come to my place, and two of us got really close, talking about the old days and everything else. And we both admitted to each other we had crushes on each other. So now this is a chance to rekindle a little something, maybe get some little play. This is do or die. Either do it this time or it never happen again. She's one of those sort of girls that if you let it slide, you let it slide. That's it. So she this is it. We can do this thing. We can have some hot sex, blah blah blah. Now remember, I was married for like a good few months. Probably going like the eighth month or so. Been married, and you marry sweet. You decide to get these sex toys for you and your wife and everything else. So I decided to play Sly, and there was a sex toy that my wife hardly ever used that I had bought. It was, I could say it was a dildo. So I decided to hook up with this girl and sneak up my wife's dildo because I know she wouldn't miss it because it's not something that she will go and use at all. She hated it. So I sneak up my wife's dildo, gone all by this girl to realize she had company. So of course nothing can happen. Leave. No, he hardest was getting the dildo back in the house.
Okay, so wait, just now,
So I
hold on,
decided
because you cut off 1 second.
to
So,
pass by a buddy of mine workplace. He had his own business and everything else. And we used to hang together, be men together, just hang out.
okay, just now, hold on 1 second. Oh, now, his audio is really bad, right?
Leave the dildo here. I got
Wait. Hold on, wait. His audio is really bad. His phone is really bad. Let me fill you in onto what he said. What he said was that he recently got married and he met this old flame, and they were like, we're going to rekindle this, right? We're going to rekindle this. And it was like a hit or miss kind of situation, but it happened, or they set up a time for it to happen. And he decided that he was going to take one of his wife's dildos. He decided that he was going to take one of his wife's dildos and take it to this rendezvous. And when he gets to the rendezvous now, the rendezvous can't happen, right? Because of the fact that she has a friend over, just a girlfriend or whatever. He then does not take the dildo back to his house. He decides he gonna hide it with a friend. That's the last part we got to. Hold on. He gonna come back. Whew. Okay. Okay, he coming back. We about to bring him back in. Okay. Rico. Rico. Lord. Rico, you got to get on this call. Test. Come on, give me a test 1, 2. Listen, I don't know, We may have to try this a different way, because this might be working for him. So I'm going to put him on a. Um, okay, testing. Testing.
Yeah, I could hear you loud and clear.
Go ahead. Okay, start from the part when you went to meet the girl and her friend was there.
Yes, I can hear you. Ready?
Okay, yes. Let's start from the part where you went to meet the girl and her friends was there. me see. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna call Rico on the phone. Rico, I'm gonna call him on the phone. Through the phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even know. Okay. Hello? Rico, I want you to tell the story, you know. I want you to tell the story, you know. I want you to tell the story, Rico. Rico.
Hello.
Okay, good. I can hear you.
Testing.
Test. Good. Good, good, good.
Yes. It's better now.
Perfect. Run with it.
So as I was saying, for me to get this dildo back in the house without my wife saying it. So I swing by my buddy's workplace. He had his own business.
Guys, okay, now listen, he's in a very remote place. I'm gonna be honest. This is real shit. He's at a very remote place, which is why his audio is
Somewhere
up.
else. And his wife, who always, the marriage wasn't going too well. They were going through marital problems. But for some reason, the wife decided to come and help out to move boxes from this location to the next. He calling the telephone repair guys and they're disconnecting lines. Two guys in there cutting cables, all sort of things to move the switchboard to wherever the location was. He didn't pay attention to the wife. The wife got in a box, and lo and behold, the wife find the dildo. This is a man that his marriage already in trouble. He on the brink of getting divorced because he just couldn't behave himself. He's a whatless man running around different women on the wife and everything. And she followed about these. But when she find this dildo, she pelt this dildo across the room at him. It missed him. It probably hit one of the telephone guys. Trouble start. No, I wasn't there at the time. But this guy now, all nervous, of course, called me and telling me to explain to the wife that the dildo is not his, is my dildo. However, he want me to admit the dildo belonged to me. I said, no, 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 I don't know anything about that. It's not mine. I don't know anything. Because his marriage already on the rocks. He want to mess up my marriage now. So if I tell the truth,
Oh, oh God. Oh my God. Wait, wait. Rico, tell the friend. Rico, tell the friend. We have to do a recap. Just now, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Rico told the friend. Rico told the friend. Rico told the friend that he is not telling. He not telling his wife, okay, that the dildo belongs to him because he don't want his marriage to be on rocks. And Rico marriage was already on the rocks. The friend's marriage was already on the rocks. So Rico don't want the marriage to be on the rocks. But mind you, Rico leave the dildo at the friend's business. Okay, I'm gonna add you back in.
I'm a new married man.
Wait.
I'm a recent married man. Yeah, I'm a recent married man. So the talk started getting around the place about this dildo and my buddy and his wife and everything else, and she threw him out the house. So he moved back home with his mother. To make matters worse, apparently his wife called his mother and explained the story, And the mother-in-law what going on now decided to call me. I hang out somewhere with my wife. I can't remember where we were, but for some reason, the mother called. I put she on speaker and everything else. And all of a sudden now, the mother turned around and said, "Oh, by the way, Rico, this thing happening with your buddy and stuff. How you doing?" I said, "I doing okay." "So how long you been bullying my boy?" I on speaker. I on speaker. I listen, it was never nothing so. We had no homosexual tendencies. You know, we were two playboys chasing women together. But the thing is now, this whole in trouble. So I don't know. Sometimes fantasies better left as fantasies and don't get into a marriage or a relationship that you're taking seriously. Sometimes you're doing crap with whoever, but and it getting too many people involved and cause a whole lot of embarrassment to a whole lot of people that is not necessary, not called for. But it was a listen. Up to this day, I never admitted to this guy's wife that was mine.
Wow.
I saw him a few months ago, and he want me to go and tell her. I said, "Listen, since then I've gotten a divorce. He got a divorce too, you know. But I don't know if I should admit to her, cause she still think that he's a
Should he admit,
disgusting
guys?
dog.
Everybody who's
The
watching,
mother still think
should
that
he admit?
maybe I was bullying her boy.
It's how she call and say,
I don't know.
boy, boy, my boy. My God, thank you so much, Rico, for sharing that hilarious story with us. Thank you. Thank you, Rico. Oh my God. Okay, guys, listen. Rico, listen. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, Baiju told us this hilarious story about a girl he met at a bar when he was totally drunk and went to her house and her father pulled a gun at him in the bushes. Then we went, so that was in Trinidad. Then we went to the Bajan. You had the Bajan accent. I'm gonna let you identify the next one, but this one, the Bajan. And he just told this hilarious story about, well, unfortunately, he just got married and had this rendezvous with this other woman, was supposed to. It did not happen, but in the meantime, he got really freaky and decided that he was going to take his wife's dildo. His wife's dildo. He was going to take his wife's dildo and he was going to use it on this new woman. Well, guess what? That didn't fare too well. And in fact, he left it at his friend's business. When he left it at his friend's business, the wife was cleaning up. I guess they were moving. She found it, asked him, confronted her husband. Her husband said, "It's my friend's." The friend was like, "Well, it's not mine," the friend being Rico. Then the father calls and asks Rico how long he's been bullying his son, meaning that they were having a homosexual relationship. Oh my God, thank you so much, Rico, for joining me. I am going to have another guest. This is my third guest for the night. And, this is all about letting the men tell the story, darling. We're going to let the men tell it story time. And so this next guy is a really good friend of mine. And, I like to bring little bacchanal stories and things, but there's always more things. And I really wanted to bring men on because I wanted men to share their experiences. And this is a experience that I had heard before and I was quite interested because I had used that in my own personal life to identify some things. And I'm gonna just let my guy come on and tell the story. So, hey,
Hey, good night. Good night.
good night. Welcome to story time. How you doing?
I'm tired.
Are you
It's
tired?
almost bedtime.
It's almost
Almost
bedtime.
bedtime.
Well, before you go, give us a little story.
Um, I'll start back, I guess, a few years ago. I used to live in London, and every Friday is well once a month. every Friday is Soca Frenzy. Anyone from London, they know I'm talking about. It's a little wild sometimes in there. And man, when you were young, you used to waste money. Let me just start with that part of the story. But so I'm in Soca Frenzy, and I'm in a Soca party with a bow tie and some t-shirts and a t-shirt and some suspenders, man, on some Mr. Bentley stuff. And
Some real preppy shit.
yeah, yeah. I had a phase of that. I had a phase of
Right.
that. And man, nah, I'm gonna give you the truth, man. And I was out there with several of my female friends. We were just, having a good old time.
Hanging out.
They still friendly. Pause.
What?
Go on. What you said? Oh, I thought you said something.
No, I'm just listening. I'm waiting for you to get it in.
Okay. What? So what? Well, what ended up happening was I'm standing at the bar. I'm sitting there drinking. I don't even know what I was drinking. I think I'd gotten a bottle of Hennessy, just sitting at the bar drinking. And across the way, I see this girl looking banging, right? And I realized she had a drink. So I just I called her over, whatever. I said, hey, listen, what are you drinking? She says, me, I'm not really drinking anything. I said, okay, what are all your friends drinking? And then you figure it out. So got some drinks, exchanged numbers,
I'm drinking
and
champagne. What's up?
nah.
Get a bottle.
Yeah. So anyway, what ended up happening was we started a very unique friendship. We started hanging out. Back in the day, I used to 420 friendly. So we used to sit down, used to chill, uh, get real cozy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so eventually one thing leads to another, as per usual. With men and women.
Yes.
And we started this unique courtship. Where we were we were
Friends with
definitely
benefits.
yes, friends
Okay.
with benefits.
Friends with
And
benefits.
yeah, and it was cool for like it was cool for a minute. And
Hmm.
so she wanted to rewrite the contract, right?
Oh,
So she
okay. Wait,
she
wait,
wanted
wait,
to
wait,
go
wait.
from what
She wanted to go from what? I'm sorry. Go ahead. She wanted to go from.
she wanted to go from friends with benefit to something a little bit more than that, you
Okay.
know. So I
Okay.
said, so we came to that agree. We agreed. We touched and agreed on it. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Go on. Go on. Don't mind me. Go on.
And what ended up happening was we did what she said. We said, okay, cool. We started dating. We started, spending more time together. We started going, on trips together, and we having a great time, man. And I was cool with friends with benefit, but obviously she wanted more. But so what ended up happening was our relationship got a bit strained because I traveled for work and stuff, and I had an assignment somewhere else for a while, so we were doing this long distance thing. And most people know who's tried it, that the long distance thing requires a lot of effort.
It's
So
hard. Yeah.
we started, so we started to get a nice little regiment. We were calling and stuff, and we were really just really trying our hardest.
Okay.
And
So now you guys are like kind of, you guys are in an official relationship. You're trying to make things work. Something that she advanced, but you were in agreement with. You were kind of doing the friends with benefits thing, but now you're in a relationship and you're trying to make it work. And it's long distance.
yeah, and
Yeah. Okay.
so it started to open up my eyes to about how people treat each other, how we feel about each other, which was namely the fact that um I kind of felt like that was my intention, was to be friends with benefits. And you know what, we worked out being so much more. And so I started to come up with this little concept, because I realized
Mm-hmm.
in myself that people can like you, damn near people could love you. They could, they could care for you more than anyone else. But the truth is, they sometimes just don't like you enough. And
But how did you come to that conclusion in the situation?
you, once you start a progression with anyone, if it's a friendship, if it's your kids or anything like that, it's like, so we got to the point where it's like, okay, let's make up our minds. You know, do you want to make some money? Like, do you want to like come and like let's get married? Like where are we going with this? Are we getting married?
I
And
mean, did you feel like that? Like you felt like this person was somebody who you could get married to?
for it, yeah, obviously, man. Why you you don't even try the long distance thing if you don't think that's a possibility. I think so. Yeah,
I mean, some people do things just to do things. So
touche.
okay. So you're really possibly interested in this person to get married and you're doing this long distance thing. And now you're feeling like she doesn't like you enough because
Yeah, uh, because of her inactions, just the
mhm.
inactions of what the
But you're
relationship.
long distance, so what can the action be?
It's not always about the action in between, but it's like now when we go to see each other or something like that, just like this, it's always just like barrier, So
Mm, okay. Okay.
um,
Got it.
so it was very convenient, I think, for her to literally, I I allowed her to do a lot of things in the sense of, she didn't need any emotion for no guy or whatever, so she could just kind of like have everything without giving up anything. Um,
Right. Right. So she didn't have to give up anything in the situation. You felt like there was an uneven balance.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So then were you guys like taking trips together? Were you guys going away? What was the
Oh
age
yeah, yeah.
difference between you guys as well?
Man, I can't remember. I think it might have been 7 years, 6 years,
Oh
6 or
wow.
7.
And you're a young guy, so this is a young woman we're talking about.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Yeah. So
Um,
so you guys are going on trips.
mhm.
Yeah, having a
Yeah,
good time. And you're still
having a
feeling like so you're going on trips. What's the dynamic like that you're feeling like she's not giving me really what I want?
well, well. I mean, it's just the whole fact, I'm trying to get to a midway point with her where we could each equally be happy, and she seemed disinterested in that, to be honest, you
Hmm.
know, and so I started to think, was it me? This is kind of the genesis of the whole idea.
Yeah.
Was it me? Was it me? Like, am I missing something? And my action suggested one thing that was followed through with her, with me, and her, but her words weren't following through with her actions.
Right.
And
Like what? What wasn't matching up?
you don't be talking about love for on over the phone, right? And then in person, you want some other stuff. You're like, what? Like, so it was just
Okay, she seemed kind of cold. Did she seem kind of cold,
she
distant?
seemed, yes, absolutely cold, distant. She just wasn't there. She wasn't there. I
Right.
mean, yeah.
So, I mean, that's not the end. Like, where does your, I mean, did you confront her? Did you have a conversation with her? Because this is somebody who you're thinking about I could possibly marry, right? So, did you confront her?
Yeah. The confrontation was a very long-winded conversation about our our efforts not equally matching, and
Right.
it's no fault of her own or not even my fault. Sometimes you just meet people where they kind of lie with how they feel about you,
Mm,
and I pretty much said, hey, I like you. I say, but I really like you. And I said, like, you like me, but you don't like me enough. And so
mm,
she said, what are you talking about? I call you every day. And I said, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Or she say, oh, we do this or that or this or we do this. And I said, okay, yeah, but that's still not enough. And it was perhaps it was more of an experience for me when I realized that sometimes it's okay that people, don't have the ability to like you more than enough. Um, but and we actually parted ways, and years had gone by, like maybe 3 4 years, 5 years had gone by. Um, and actually, it was a night of a show I watched with you, actually, and I I I at that time I'd already blocked her, removed her from my life, and the spirit sometimes makes me forgive people without knowing why I forgive them. So I unblocked her number, and she she sent me a text, and she said, "Hey."
Wow.
So I said, "Hey, back to you. Like, what's up?"
What's up?
And she said,
Did you feel like, just now before you continue, did you feel like butterflies in that moment? Did you feel like, oh my God, like here's a person that I really love? Did you feel that in that moment?
no,
Mm.
no, whatever our grievances were, once I came to the conclusion that inherently it's just not enough, or that you know I have no malice, I have no desire, so I just wanted to succeed or whatever. It is what it is.
You just kind of
But
wished her the best. Like, I wish
absolutely.
you the best. I made peace with it. So now she's reached out to you. Like, why?
So that's about it. So for about 2 3 days we played this little phone tag thing, and then eventually I gave her a call. I said, "Hey, what's up?" She says, "Oh, I'm good." She says, I asked her how our family is. She says, "Oh, how is your family?" And then I just kind of get to it. So I'm like, "What's the point of this conversation?"
Wow. That was
And so
blunt. That was blunt.
uh,
I
yeah.
get it. I get it. Like,
I s
what's up?
because
What's
I'm
up?
so, so she was very frustrated, that I removed her from my life, and she
Mm,
didn't understand why I would even do it. And so I'm listening
mm,
to her explain that, and "Oh, I care for you so much, and I just want," and I let her do it for about she did this for about 30 minutes, and
right.
I just said, "Hey, listen, I I loved you. I love you. I care for you. I All these things that you wish to know if I do feel that way." I said, "Yeah, I sure do." I said, "But
Mhm.
will I react on them?" I said, "No." So if you need some closure because you felt some particular way, have it, take it.
Mm,
I get it. Have your closure. And she was like, "No, I just want you to know this." And I was like, "Why do we have to?" So she always tries to bring back the same conversation. But I
right.
said, "Listen, this is." So she said, "I don't know why I just don't feel the way how you want me to feel." I says, "That's the issue there. I
Oh,
don't want you to feel.
wow.
I don't
Wow.
want you to feel no way." She says, "I
That
love
sounds
you,
like,
but I." Go ahead.
yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like she really like wants to care about you. Like she feels like she should care about you because like you're a good guy, but she just doesn't feel that way
And
like that.
so what? Yeah. So she had So I pretty much said, "Hey, listen, what? It's okay. Let me tell you what's happening." And I said, "Hey, listen." I told her I saw potential in you that you didn't see in yourself. So
Mm,
I gave you a gift of my heart, essentially, and you didn't know how to deal with it because I said, it's commonplace now to fight for someone's heart, and it's
right.
with humans we're quite backwards. You give somebody something, they won't appreciate it.
Right.
They
Right. Right.
I
Right.
don't.
Right. It
So
ain't good enough. You gotta fight
it
me
ain't
for it.
worth it.
Fight me. Fight
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely fight.
I can understand
So
that.
and I said, "Listen, I gave you something that you wanted to fight for." You know, so I, it was just, a really, it wasn't a conversation I think she wanted to hear, but that's the conversation we all needed to hear. So
Right. You needed to have it if she needed to hear it, and she clearly needed to hear it because she reached out to you. That's so interesting because I think a lot of women go through just that with meeting guys who don't like them enough and would still kind of dangle them around. Did you feel like she like dangled you around a little bit?
yeah, I think so. I definitely think so.
Hmm. Then she kind of
You know,
like
does it?
led you on.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of it's a big ego boost for anyone, you know, a man or woman, just anyone, you know, just that miscommunication is so easy to get by, you know, but it's life, you know.
Yeah,
But it's definitely that perspective is pretty much the best part of what I see. You know, the perspective now when I meet people and I don't like them enough, I say, hey, listen, I like you, but I don't like you the way you need me to like you. And you know, so it's made my life a whole lot more clearer. Because I've not lost value in my life. I think, you know, every
right,
man, every woman, everybody who interacts, there's value to be gained from them. And
right.
sometimes, you know, misinterpretations of feelings and just anything else, you know, leads to, like, you know, you missing out on some things. So
Right. So you've learned to be clear in the situation. Like, let's not dangle things around. Let's just be clear in the situation. That's really good.
absolutely,
Thank you. Listen, thank you so much for sharing that story. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
no worries. You have a wonderful evening.
Bye. All right, guys, listen. Oh my God, story time tonight. Let me give you the full recap really quickly, guys. I had three men on tonight. Of course, listen, typically I tell a little story, but frankly, I'm a little tired and I'm about three stags in. So I'm going to take it in. But before I go, let me hit you with a little bit of a recap. First story, we had Baiju. Baiju told us a tale about a woman that he met at a bar. Yes, he met her at a bar in Trinidad. She was from Arima. She was looking real sexy. He basically linked up with her. They ended up on this 1945 sofa at her parents' house doing the do, darling. And then the dad came into the kitchen, saw the shadow. Long story short, he ended up in the bushes and dad ended up with a gun. Apparently they have now become good friends. That's a part two. We're gonna come back to that. Then we met with Rico. Rico told us this, honey. Rico told us this story about him being newly married, but still had a rendezvous tryst with a woman that he was with in the past. Okay. He then decides to get real freaky with it and take with him to this rendezvous slash tryst one of his wife's dildos that she does not use that often. That's who shares dildos. But anyway, he then takes it to the girl's house. The girl is unavailable to do the do with him because her friend is there. That gets called off. He does not take it back to his own house. I don't know the reason why, but his call was kind of breaking up and that was a little bit hard. However, what he does do is he takes it to his friend's office. Okay. When he takes it to the friend's office, he just leaves it there. I think 3 months go by. His friend is moving locations. His wife comes, finds a dildo, asks her husband, Rico's friend, where is this coming from? He says, it's Rico's. Rico is like, I'm not confessing. I don't want my marriage to be on the rocks. Your marriage is already on the rocks. Turns out now that they are both unmarried to those spouses. I don't know if Rico is remarried. I think he is not. Actually, I do know he's not remarried. And yeah, the dildo in question is somewhere up in the air. Then the guy's mom, Rico's friend, mother, calls him to check in on him. Hey, what's up? And she says, hey, you bullying my son? In her Bajan accent. Guys, I don't know. If you don't know Bajan, bro, you just ain't gonna get it. However, you can check this on the rerun. The last story was from a friend of mine. He hails from the Bahamas, and he told us a story about, being with a woman that did not like him enough, enough to make the next move. We've all been there. Women are there, men are there. We all go through this. Sometimes it might seem like our challenge is the biggest, but in fact, everybody's going through something. I'm so excited that this was story time. Let the men tell it. I'm gonna just let the men tell it. I'm not even gonna end with my usual story. So check me back every Friday at 10 p.m. Guys, I have a full rust of events for you. This Sunday, you can check me out at 2 p.m. Actually, at 10 a.m., I'm doing a makeup video with Cecilia Lara. So you can check us out at 10 p.m. We're doing some quarantine look. She's really helped me get my makeup game on, honey. And did I tell you that this session was brought to you by Juicy Girl Cosmetics? Look at these lips. This is how my goddaughter poses. Look at these lips, guys. Okay, so at 2 p.m. on Sunday, you guys listen. At 2 p.m. on Sunday, I have my new series. It is called A Love Story. How We Met. So I have a brand new couple, and they're going to share their story with you. We premiered last week. And of course, at 5 p.m., I'm doing testimonies. Listen, you got to give God the glory always in everything that you do. And I have my own testimonies, but I can definitely share some other ones with you. And so it is testimonies, won't he do it? And that is at 5 p.m. My mind is telling me 6, but so far I'm going with 5. That might change. But 5 p.m. on Sunday, testimonies, won't he do it? Guys, thank you. It is your girl, J Lover, content creator, producer. I'm out. Have a good night.